Hi. So I just wanted to talk a bit about being a completely raw and vulnerable person. And there's so much coming out at the moment of people really bringing their true selves out, saying, I've been hiding, whatever it is, even as small as they want a certain career or just they've felt a certain way their whole life, and they're coming out and saying, I can't deal with this anymore. A lot of childhood stuff has been coming up this last couple of weeks for a lot of people around. And this is like worldwide, like I'm in this fantastic group, and there are so many people saying like, all right, this stuff's coming up from childhood. How do I deal with it? And the number one thing is to let yourself be vulnerable. And it can be really hard. As children, we are indoctrinated into this idea that, we don't really tell the truth. We don't really be honest. That it's not going to get you anywhere. And definitely don't deal with your emotions. And don't speak your emotions out loud. And, when you grow up as a child, I would say everybody that I've spoken to in this same space often feels rejected and abandoned. And they feel really bad for saying that. But the truth is, it's okay to feel like that. Of course it is. And it's really natural for children to feel like that. Parents are never going to be able to be there for their children 100%. And it's really, really important to recognize that. And, I had this conversation with my mom about me forgiving myself, me forgiving, how I felt from something that was not, any of anyone's fault. But as a child, I needed whatever attention and I couldn't obtain it, and then becomes a fireball of energy. And for a long time I battled with that. And a lot of stories around, rejection as a child, abandonment as a child. Even in some of the most amazing families. And that's a family that I have. So even in the most loving and truthful and communicative family, you're still going to have a shadow self that pops up. We're never going to feel 100% satisfied. But there's no doubt that becoming vulnerable and raw and being really honest with yourself and those around you, with who you are, you're able to forgive, be supported, feel supported, support yourself, love yourself, and start healing in that space. And at the moment, it's about soaring. It's about saying, yep, this happened, and it doesn't matter anymore. I mean, how many things do we hold on to from when we're children? We don't talk about them, and they become this huge